Welcome back. Russia and China pledging to deepen their partnership earlier today as Russian President Vladimir Putin kicks off a two-day state visit to China. Putin telling Chinese President Xi Jinping that ties between Moscow and Beijing are one of the, quote, stabilizing factors in the international arena. Xi told Putin Beijing will, quote, always work with Russia as a good neighbor, friend, and partner. The two leaders expected to hold informal talks later today on Ukraine after Putin said that he backs China's Ukraine, quote, peace plan ahead of his visit. Joining me now is Gatestone Institute senior fellow and author of The Coming Collapse of China and China is Going to War, Gordon Chang, back with us. Gordon, great to see you. Assess this partnership between China and Russia. How concerned should the U.S. be on all of this?
The big takeaway is that China and Russia are flaunting their defiance of the United States, of the West, and of civilization. You know, and they did this, for instance, in March of last year when Xi Jinping was in Moscow. And basically, Xi Jinping said, look, we're running the world now. The United States is done. And this comment about stabilizing ties is fascinating because China and Russia are not stabilizing anything. They're roiling Europe. They're roiling Africa. They're roiling the Middle East. You know, this is the Xi Jinping playbook of creating chaos. And the Chinese and Russians think that this is fine. This is basically, you know, the Third Reich, the Soviet Union, and Imperial Japan getting together and saying, OK, guys, it's not our time now.
Yeah, it's such a good point. They are roiling the world, and China is supporting Russia's invasion and continued attack on Ukraine. How did we get here that these two have been able to strengthen their partnership and compete against the United States so effectively?
Well, it started in August 2021 with a catastrophic withdrawal from Afghanistan.
That's right.
That convinced Putin he could do whatever he wanted. Just days before the invasion, Biden says, well, a minor incursion might be okay. So, okay, then they take Ukraine. Then China and Russia go after North Africa, which is really quite serious. And then China says, well, okay, to Iran, you can attack Israel. So it is one right after the other. And the next domino, we don't know where it'll be, but it's probably the South China Sea against the Philippines, where China's engaged in some very belligerent tactics right now.
It is.